out in West Bengal. This is Babul Supriya's car in Asansol. He alleges that this car was vandalized. The Trinamool says that that wasn't the handiwork of Trinamool workers. And now Babul Supriya is going from booth to booth looking at the preparations on the ground. He's saying that there isn't enough central police that's been deployed. Shouldn't some of this, Rahul, really be up to the election commission to get done? Why is it so dependent on what the state government wants over there?
Rahul, Asansol is one of the hypersensitive constituency, and if I'm not wrong, I think all polling booths are with the paramilitary forces in Asansol. Given the fact that there is a history of violence both between the elections and during elections in Asansol, paramilitary forces were deployed. But I think the cadres are too charged. Rahul, I think the problem is that Asansol is one prestige battle which Mamata Banerjee wants to win at all costs. And the BJP wants to ensure that the Mamata Banerjee's efforts do get defeated. And I think in that atmosphere, it is not spontaneous protests being happening. I think it is rather more calibrated effort by both the groups to undermine, threaten each other.
Babul Supriya speaking to journalists once again. Let's listen in once more to the BJP MP Minister Babul Supriya.
তাকে রাস্তায় বারাবণী রেল স্টেশনের কাছে পর্যন্ত ভাগিয়ে দিয়েছিল। আর আপনারা তো ভোটারদের দেখলেন চাপা মারছে। এরা বলতে তৃণমূল কংগ্রেস, আর এরা বলতে কি বোঝায়? যে ছেলেটি এজেন্ট তাকে বাড়িতে তার বাবাকে ধমকি দিয়ে তাকে দৌড় করিয়ে বারাবণী রেল স্টেশনের কাছে দাঁড় করে রেখেছিল। আর পাবলিক কি বলছে আপনারা তো শুনলেন। হ্যাঁ, এই
Indrajit Kundu now joins us from Birbhum. Indrajit, have things calmed down? We saw vehicles being smashed, supporters fighting with each other, punches being exchanged. What's happening now?
Well, that's right. All sorts of reports emerging from, not just Asansol, but even Birbhum. We are hearing that in one of the polling booths, EVM has been snatched by miscreants. What we could make out from what Babul Supriya is alleging is that there were Trinamool Congress workers who were trying to rig the elections there in that particular booth, and he got the information. He rushed there with his own supporters. What happened was there was an altercation with Trinamool Congress supporters who were already waiting there, and while he was leaving, his car was attacked and the windshield of his car was smashed. So Babul Supriya once again alleging that the Trinamool Congress supporters, high-handed attitude of theirs, and attacked by their supporters. So clearly, a lot of antagonism, and the fight, as we have been saying, is going to be a very bitter fight in Asansol. Because remember, Rahul, last time Babul Supriya's win was a surprise, because it came as a surprise for the Trinamool Congress. The Trinamool Congress has a lot of factional feud in Asansol, which gave advantage to Babul Supriya, who came in as a surprise candidate, won. This time he's an incumbent MP, and therefore the fight is much, much more tough. There is a section of people who believe that Babul Supriya, for most of his tenure as MP, did not visit his constituency. He was a star candidate who was most often seen visible on television debates. There is some amount of discontent as far as voters is concerned. The Trinamool Congress trying to utilize that. At the same time, it's a prestige battle. Mamata Banerjee herself going and camping there in Asansol in the past few days. So she's pushed in
Babul Supriya now joins us from Asansol. Babul da, what's happening? I'm seeing you furious. You're arguing with officials on the ground. What's happening? What's the problem?
Rahul, you have captured everything. Your cameras have captured everything. They have even taken the version of the people standing there who were not being allowed to vote. And our polling agent was chased almost 400 meters away from the place. And his father, his mother, they broke their house and they intimidated him. So I just took them in my car and I reached him I took him to the polling booth. But then obviously within 10 minutes outside the polling booth itself, there were Trinamool Congress goons who surrounded me and all of that. People were clapping because I reached there. But then that's what they do, and if you see my clipping from early morning, I've already said that the first booth that I reached, where news of safe voting and booth capture and information is happening, they're going to attack me there itself. So that's exactly what happened. I'm not surprised. But what was surprising was the presiding officer who was saying sorry in front of the camera, because he was found standing right beside the booth, trying to help the Trinamool agents give chalk on only one on Trinamool Congress emblem. That's what the voters outside also claim, and that's why we got the news tonight. So that's what Trinamool Congress is ploy.
No, but it seems, Mr. Supriya, that for the Trinamool Congress and for Mamta Banerjee to unseat you in Asansol is now a matter of prestige. You know, your presence has been an eyesore since the time you got elected, and they've really gone out all stops to try and take you down.
But this is their way of doing things, Trinamool Congress. This is exactly what I'm aware of it. What is important is for the voters to see me. I'm not really bothered about how many classes are they going to play. I have only seven classes in my car. So let them do that. My very poor polling agents in remote areas, I need to reach there. So I'm not going to get provoked by what they're trying to do. One guy came in front of my car, he pushed my car, and then made a drama of falling down and trying to scratch his hand and all of that. So it's all a ploy. Within 5 meters of the. So this is their ploy, but I am going to reach where I need to reach. I'm not bothered about being attacked or anything. Thank you.
You still have a long day to go. We'll come back to you later. Babul Supriya, thank you for joining us. He is fighting a pitched battle, and a literally pitched battle at that. There are stones being pitched at his car, it seems, although the Trinamool is denying that they did it. But nonetheless, there is a smashed window.